I'm fat, sad boying it up. I meet
Nope,
I meet Troy
there's
and Houston. They get me dosed up. I'm done with that stuff. So then I meet Toby, and Toby and I met one night. The first time I ever did mushrooms, Toby and I met, and then we just kind of like we congealed.
Your mind melt.
Yeah. And then we started getting into extracting DMT. I was 16. Allegedly,
Yeah.
whatever. And then I had my mom sign me out of school, and then I went and lived in some other dude's apartment with Toby while we allegedly.
Mom just was like, "Okay, here you go. Here's your signature that you need."
Yeah, so we're in some stranger to me's apartment. We basically just moved into this dude's apartment, took it over while he was out of town, and then we're extracting DMT, allegedly, and like dosing people up, which then added in this other aspect of like fucking shamanism, where you like Toby and I both got fucking bigger than our britches and pious as hell, thinking that we're just peddling consciousness to people. So we got on that kind of like, always wearing linen and fucking like just walking in like we're psychedelic Jesus or whatever.
Did we have
like,
on the show?
It's like we had Cactus Jesus.
Okay, sorry.
Cactus Jesus, love that.
Different things.
But we, that was one of those things. That was a very important time in my life too, just because of like I don't know. Have you guys ever had an experience on DMT?
Just allegedly? The other day we did.
Yeah, just like 5 days
while we were going through COVID.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, like to me that has been, because to me that's life and death. It's everything. It's everything all at once. It is that great veil being lifted. You can see reality for what it is. There's so many things happening around us that we don't even comprehend, because like either from the cones on our eyeballs to just like just fucking shit that our brain shuts off. Because honestly, I think that we could see air if our brain didn't shut off.
Yes, yes.
Those aspects of it.
Me too.
I've seen air
the little fucking
on acid.
Yes.
So
whatever you're saying, go.
Well, like, and you guys have seen the pattern. Like everything is within this pattern. Everything is as it should be all the time. Like, and that's just the way it is. So usually if you can remember that, your butthole should loosen up a little bit and you should chill. Yeah. But sometimes that's hard for people to remember.
Unclench.
Sometimes
that's the name of the episode.
Dude,
Unclenching
that's hard
with Davvy.
to release your butthole to whatever's coming. That is a hard thing to do a lot of times. We used to be like sucking everything up, like think about it. When you're crying, stop crying. If you're too fucking loud, be quiet. Like everything that's kind of like an expletive emotion, you want to bring it in, and that stays with you, that fucking tight tension. And if you fucking just relax that butthole, a lot can happen.
Yeah. That's probably one of my favorite, because like for a while there I was making like funny inspirational posters, and my favorite one was loosen your butthole, everything's gonna be okay, bitch. And I dig that one.
Okay. So
yeah,
keep going.
Okay.
I'm loving this because there's so much like
we'll go back
so
to
much overlapping here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Look, he drinks out of a
Hydro gang, y'all.
Yeah, you're on it with a gallon.
No, I didn't bring my water in here. I started to
blew it.
Yeah, I did.
I drink about 2 gallons a day.
Good job.
Christ, dude.
Good job.
Yeah, you gotta get on it. You gotta drink that water because it keeps everything moving.
Mm-hmm.
Water is the elixir of life.
What did I say?
Listen to me. Don't listen to her. Listen to me.
Davvy, that's twice today I've heard it. All right, just shut up.
Okay.
Before we started the episode, I'm like, "Did you get your water in?" He's like, "Nope."
Okay. So, making DMT. So then we decide that we're done ruining this dude's apartment. And we decide that we're going to load up Toby's truck and we're going to like start traveling around and, because we have a bunch. We made a bunch. Well, extracted. I don't like it when people say made because you don't make it. It's in everything. And that's one thing, guys. Have you guys ever hit the like the little snake eating its own tail kind of loop of like when you smoke DMT, that it releases yours.
Yeah.
So what are you smoking?
Nothing. You're giving yourself permission to feel a certain way. Like
okay, so
placebo effect.
Okay, so literally you think it's a placebo effect.
I do.
Okay, I like that. I like that idea.
But let's caveat that.
Okay.
I think that maybe, just maybe, if you're able to turn that on and off, that just might be enlightenment.
Would you want to though?
No, Apple and I had the same kind of experience the last time through. Was that when I did it in the past, pre-COVID, that place seemed far away. It seemed like there was distance between now and that.
Okay.
And the last couple of times that I've done it, man, the distance between that frequency and this one has gotten closer. That world is closer to this one. And it feels like there's, I don't want to say danger because that's the wrong word, but potential or that thing to slip in here. Yeah. Like, or the other way. Like, I think that because of all the, this is my opinion for what it's worth. I think because of all the fear and trauma the human collective consciousness has gone through in the past 14 months, that there is a reaction by that thing of drawing nearer. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think that thing is closer to us than it was before. So yes.
Plus, the more you do it, the easier it is to step in there. That veil is getting thinner and thinner. It's so much easier to, instead of like in the beginning with DMT where you're like, okay, am I breathing? System check. Fuck, what's going on? Now it's just like, oh, I got my ticket. I'm in the show. Bam, bam, bam.
Are they going to do St. Stephen?
Like the first time, the first times I remember doing it, all I could do was laugh hysterically.
Yeah.
There was nothing in me that was like thinking about shit except like I said it was almost like an orgasm that you couldn't help. Like the laughter kept coming and coming, and I sound like a fucking mad woman, like a witch, crazy.
Yeah, you're a psycho. Yeah,
I'm a fucking psycho, exactly. And then this time, the first time I got a little scared because I started to see all this shit as it really is, like these clips in life, like the life of wood,
a closet
the
door.
life of like, okay, so in our room, we have these two horse heads. We've got this huge Alex Gray painting. We've got a skull. We've got antlers. We've got a raccoon skin. And then we've got these wooden doors. And so it's almost like in a laboratory when like scientists, they kind of like slice things and they put it in between and then they kind of look at it under a microscope. Like, it seemed like there was all these like snippets of life that we captured in our room. And it was us too. We were going to be like that too. And it's all within the same time. Like it's the same timeline. It's just, this is right now. And maybe this is, I don't know. It's not linear, but at the same time, it just wasn't our turn yet. And it kind of freaked me out. And then when I went back, I was like, oh, you can do anything. And I don't know how that made any relevance to what I had just experienced, but it was like the laughter was gone. Didn't have any laughter this time. It was more of, oh, okay. Like just a dawning of realization, where the first time the fucking laughter, that was my realization. It was like, oh my God,
we're so stupid.
We're dead. We're alive. It doesn't matter. We're like, nothing matters. And I was like holding my breath and I was like, you don't even have to keep breathing anymore because it doesn't matter. Like this is all in my head during my laughter fit. And so like the trips changed. And so like you were saying, so, it releases yours, but it also depends on who you're in, how you get it too, because so if you give me something versus Aaron gives me something versus Apple gives me something,
there's different energies.
Exactly. Exactly. So even though it's the same entity, it's different in relation to how you're receiving it.
Davvy, do you think that the intention of the extractor is placed upon the thing?
Yes, absolutely, completely. Yes. Yes.
You look like a madman just now.
I'm a fucking psychopath. Just I'm insane. And I love to be around other insane people.
Right.
We attract each other.
Yes, we do.
But it's a burden. my needs has been deferred.